What is up, guys? Welcome to episode 2 of Supernatural Talk. I decided to make one right after the other so you can have 2 episodes of a new series in one day. Isn't that great? I agree. Alright, this episode is about a theory that Amelia in season 8 is all part of Sam's imagination. I just found out about this theory and I haven't seen anyone make a video about it, so I decided I should, just so people can know about it and, talk about it or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoy, and let's get into it. So the theory is that Amelia is all part of Sam's imagination, and that he hallucinated her and possibly the dog to cope with the loss of Dean and Cass and pretty much everyone that he knows. The person he looked up to his whole life died the last season, and his only brother has suddenly disappeared. And as stated by Sam, for the first time in his life, he was completely alone.
I had no one. And for the first time in my life, I was completely alone. And honestly, I didn't exactly have a roadmap. So yeah, I fixed up the Impala and I just drove.
It's fair to say that he created this imaginary person so that he wouldn't feel alone. Do I personally believe in this theory? No. I think that if Amelia was a hallucination, it would have been revealed later in the show, but it was never revealed. I do think it's a very interesting theory, though. So let's pick apart every scene and try to figure out this theory. When it comes to this theory, 2 scenes come to mind. There is the picnic scene, which seems almost too surreal and too fake, almost as if it's a dream. It really does seem like Amelia is just a manifestation of Sam's damaged psyche. These so-called hallucinations seem very similar to his hallucinations of Lucifer in the season before. In fact, ever since he got out of hell and got his soul back, it's been hard for him ever since to figure out what's real and what's not real, which makes this theory even more believable. To me, it seems like there are scenes where she could be a hallucination, but I think there are 2 scenes where she isn't a hallucination. So the first scene we see of Sam and Amelia is that Sam takes a dog to the vet and she happens to be a vet. I think that this scene is real. I think that this is the scene where they meet and he begins to hallucinate her as his girlfriend after this. The second scene where I think Amelia is real is when Sam thinks Amelia is in trouble and goes back to her and finds out that she's with the guy she was before, and he looks through a window, and I think this scene is absolutely real. What I think is that since he hallucinated her, she was always in a relationship with that guy. But the biggest evidence for this theory is in that exact same episode that I just showed you. Sam said this speech that pretty much summed up what he did, kind of. I'll show you. Alright, so in this scene, he is in the mind of an old man who is dreaming. He's inside of his dream trying to wake him up. And the old man's pretty much hallucinating a world just like Looney Tunes. And this is what Sam says about it. Look, it can be nice living in a dream world. It can be great. I know that. And you can hide and you can pretend all that crap out there doesn't exist. But you can't do it forever, because eventually, whatever it is you're running from, it'll find you. It'll come along and it'll punch you in the gut. And then you gotta wake up. Because if you don't, then trying to keep that dream alive will destroy you. It will destroy everything. Now, if that isn't evidence, I don't know what it is. I hope you guys enjoyed this theory. I hope you guys enjoyed episode 2 of Supernatural Talk. And I will see you guys later. Cody Winchester out.